Hi, St. Raphael. Hola, San Raphael. It says in the Gospels that Peter was out fishing. Jesus came along and Peter hadn't caught anything, and Jesus said to him, "Put out into the deep waters and put out your net for a catch." Peter listened to Jesus and he went out into the deep water and he threw out his net and he caught this huge catch of fish. Encontramos la historia en el Evangelio de Pedro pescando y sin tener nada de pescado. Y Jesús dijo a Pedro a ir hacia las aguas más profundas y probar las aguas. Y después de eso ganó un montón de pescado. Jesus invites us to always go out into the deeper water. I was listening recently to a speaker who was talking about that catch of fish that Peter made, and he put it this way. He said, you can't get a catch of fish like that in the shallow water. You just can't. There's not that kind of quantity of fish. You have to go out into the deep water to get that kind of a catch. Es la verdad que en las aguas que no son profundas no puede ganar tanto pescado como eso. And so it's the same way with us in our lives, individually and as a parish. We can't get the big catch of fish. We can't gain the really big things and accomplish really, really amazing things if we stay in the shallow water. Jesus calls us to take risks. He calls us to deepen in our walk with Him as disciples, to get to know Him more, to form ourselves better in our mind and in our heart, and to get to know Him and to take further steps, even as adults, to always go deeper and to realize there's deeper ways that we can be formed. Not to ever say, well, this is all there is, I suppose. I've learned all I need to know about faith and about God. No. Jesus calls us to come out into the deeper waters if we want to produce even more fruit, if we want to get that bigger catch, if we want to do even more amazing things for God and find that fruit in our lives. El Señor nos invita individualmente como parroquia a irse para las aguas más profundas. Siempre hay más en Dios, siempre hay más profundo como podemos vivir como sus discípulos. And so again, let's cultivate that desire, that holy longing and that holy discontent that we aren't yet where we want to be to more fully know Jesus. There's always more in this life, to let Him keep inviting us out into the deep waters, individually and as a parish, and to see where that leads us. Podemos individualmente y también como una parroquia cultivar en nuestros corazones el sagrado descontento, el deseo de siempre profundizarnos más como discípulos de Jesús. Put out into the deep waters, Jesus says to us. Vamos hacia las aguas más profundas.